What? What is this? Well, this is still a mystery for us, but there are certain mysteries in the world which cannot be explained, not even by those guys who wrote these books. So let's dive into some of them, shall we?
The wow signal was a strong narrowband radio signal. It was discovered by Jerry R. Ammon in 1977 while he was working for the SETI project for the Ohio State University. He discovered this signal with the help of a big ear telescope. The signal bears the hallmark of the non-terrestrial and non-solar system origin. The signal appears to be coming from the northwest of the constellation that is called Sagittarius. Jerry was so excited about the signal that he actually wrote wow on the paper, and so this signal was named.
Bridge in Scotland got a creepy vibe to it, not because it's old, it is because it's been a hotspot for death of humans and suicides for dogs. And this bridge is around 140 years old and a ton of dogs have died on this bridge. And it also witnessed a death of a father and a son. And the father threw his 2-week-old son thinking that he was devil and then tried to kill himself by jumping over the pool.
It was a ship which was found wrecked in the Indonesian waters after all its crew members had died under suspicious conditions. According to the story, 2 American vessels navigating through the Strait of Malacca got a message from the Orang Medan. It was a Morse code and its last 2 words were "I am dying" and nothing more. After the ship was discovered, they found it was littered with the corpses of dead crew members. Their faces were frozen and their eyes wide open. The theory suggests that the reason behind this may be unsecured hazardous material or maybe carbon monoxide poisoning. But the real reason behind this has not been proven till date.
On the Saturday afternoon of October 1978, when young Frederick of age 21 was flying over the Australian region in his Cessna aircraft completing his 125-mile training program. While he was in the air, he asked the traffic controller that whether he is being followed by a huge aircraft or something like that. To his reply, the air controller told him that no, he wasn't being followed up by any of these. After some time, Frederick told the controller that it's definitely not a jet and it's too huge for being an aircraft. Nobody knew that it was the last message of Frederick because after that his plane got missing and he disappeared from the radar. In addition to this mystery, on the night of that day, many UFO sightings were reported in the Australian region.
On December 2, 1988, a guy named Om Singh Rathod was traveling to his hometown named Bangli when he lost his control and he struck a tree and he was dead on spot. His bike fell into a ditch nearby. The police investigated the scene and they captured his bike in the police station. Now, on the next day, the bike was found missing. It was found on the same site where the accident had happened. Now, this time, the police locked the vehicle and emptied its fuel. But it happened again. The bike was found at the spot of the accident. It continued to happen again and again, and the people thought that it was something very strange. Now, at the present day, the bike has been worshipped in the name of Bullet Baba, and the people who travel through that road pray for their safe journey.
Hot day in July in 1978, a man from a non-existing country landed on the Haneda airport of Tokyo, Japan. When the authorities asked him about his passport, he presented them with a passport of a country from named Torres. According to us, this is a non-existing country. When he was asked to point his country on the map, he wasn't able to point out his country. When further asked, the man told them that he has been in Japan way too many times. To support his belief, his passport was checked and they found the seal of Haneda Airport, Japan. To darken this mystery, the Haneda Airport was opened for international flight in 1951, but the date on the seal was before that. So how was it possible? And when the authorities were so confused that they couldn't find an answer, they decided to place this man in a nearby hotel so they can solve this mystery. And his passport and other documents were placed in custody with the authorities. And it was decided that the man will be guarded by two of the guards of the authorities. When on the next morning, the man was at the gate of the hotels were opened to see the man, to their surprise, the man had disappeared into thin air. And how was it possible? Because the gate was guarded with the two security guards while there was only a window in the room, which was on, and it was not possible for a man to go out of the window because it was on the 9th floor of the building. How did it happen? How did the man disappear? And till then, it is a very deep still unsolved.
24/15/93, Gil Perez was doing his guard duties in the governor's palace in Manila. A day before that day, the governor was being assassinated by the Chinese pirates, so they were waiting for the appointment of the new governor. As Gil Perez was very tired, he decided to lean against the wall and get some rest. As he opened his eyes, he found himself in a totally different place. He was in the Plaza Mayor in Mexico. After being questioned by the authorities of the Plaza Mayor in Mexico, he told them about the incident, but no one was ready to believe him. So they put him into a jail. After 2 months, a ship from the Philippines came with the news that the governor had died on the 23rd of October. The authorities of the Mexico asked the shipman about a guy named Gil Perez, and they told them that he did existed and he was last seen on October 24th. After this, the Mexican authorities released Gil Perez and he lived a normal life.
Once upon a time, long ago, well, not so long, in 1924, there was a firefighter named Francis Levy. This firefighter was a happy, ever-smiling man. But on 18th April 1924, he predicted his own death. On the very same day, he was cleaning a window pane near the engine room and was acting very strange. When asked about his strange behavior by his colleague, he told them this was gonna die. After some time, a report came in that a fire broke in a nearby house. So all the firefighters, including Levy, went to the rescue. At the place of the incident, Levy decided to go inside the house to save the innocent life. While he was inside the house, the structure grew weaker and the roof collapsed, killing Levy at the spot. The next day after the tragedy, when his colleagues reached the fire station, they noticed there was a strange handprint on the very same window pane, which was cleaned by Levy a day before. So they decided to clean it again. After a lot of trying and a lot of methods used for cleaning the window, they were unable to clean it off. But this mystery didn't last forever because in 1944, a newspaper boy crushed this window pane into pieces by throwing a newspaper at it by accident.
12th century, two children of unusual color were reported to appear in the village of Wilpit in Suffolk, England. They looked normal except for their skin color that was green. They spoke unusual language, maybe Tamil, and they ate only beans. Soon they learned to speak English and eat different food, and their color was slowly fading away. But the boy died because of the sickness. As the girl learned to speak English, she told that she and her brother belonged to a community that was inhabited by green people, and it was named St. Martin's Land.
Personally speaking, that this is one of my favorite cases of mysteries of all time. In 1959, a group of 9 hikers from Ural Institute of Polytechnic decided to go for a hike on Otorten mountain in Russia. While they were hiking, they decided to stay and camp for the night. While they were camping, it was the last time anybody heard about them. After 4 or 5 days, when nobody heard about them, the people decided to form a search party and to look for them. What the search party found was completely disturbing and gruesome, because they found that their tents were torn from inside and the bodies were laying down with minimal clothing. So how did it happen? They also discovered that the bodies were having some traces of radiation and premature aging, with one woman missing her own tongue. The first theory was coined that it happened due to avalanche, but the theory was soon rejected because it wasn't able to explain about the radiation and the premature aging. Many locals and the other people believe that it was the work of a Yeti or a similar creature to that, but many enthusiasts of UFOs think that it was the work of a ET being.